What is up, Zero Gang? My name is Castle Zero Vlogs, and today I got a crazy video for you all today. So, in this article, at least the title of what I read a little bit says, students were giving teachers lap dances. Now, it gets funnier than that. Male students were giving teachers lap dances with their mask on. How crazy does that get? So they not only have a mask on, so they're following the mandate, right? Or whatever you want to call it. But they're giving the teachers lap dances. Like, when I first read that, I was laughing so hard because somebody sent me this. I was just like, dude, what? I was laughing so incredibly hard when I first read this. But we're gonna be getting into this and find out the details, the nitty-gritty on why students are giving teachers lap dances. At the beginning of the article, you would think that it's females. They had show females, but they're actually boys. At least I was told. I haven't read the article. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle we call YouTube. Without further ado, we're gonna be getting into this video and figure out exactly who's giving who a lap dances, who has their mask still on, and why are teachers even allowing this. So it goes on to say, high school under investigation after posting photos of students giving teachers lap dances. Kentucky high school is under investigation after photo of male students in lingerie, giving lap dances that were posted on the school's official Facebook page. Wait, what? Yo, hold up. Hazard High School posted the image of its homecoming festivities, which included a man pageant, on Tuesday, according to Facebook post from the school. Images allegedly from the event, which appeared to be held in the school's gymnasium, show male students in their underwear and some wearing women's underwear, seemingly giving faculty members lap dances and performing other lewd acts. What? So it goes on to say, what is going on here? Come on, y'all. Hazard, get it together. And these are the images here. I'm pretty sure I should be able to show you guys. But this boy's giving that man a lap dance. This one, like, he's getting head to the bottom right. That's all types of messed up, man. And these are like really old looking dudes too. Like, look at these old dudes. Oh man, but hey, at least they're wearing their mask. They're doing it safely, right? As the image showed female students wearing Hooter uniforms in the gymnasium, as well as one spanking another. Faculty are seen laughing and smiling as the students perform the acts. The school has since taken down Facebook photos from the event. Dude, are you serious? This has really happened? This is what's going on in schools, dude. I'm telling you, my kids will not go to public schools. It goes on to say the incident is being investigated, and once the investigation is complete, appropriate action will be taken. Dude, it needs to be taken. It needs to be taken like right now. Like, I mean, I don't know what there is to investigate, to be honest. You have boys and women clothing, women's lingerie to be more accurately, acting like they're giving fellatio to adults and they're teenagers, which is crazy to me. And then you have, dude, this is, oh my god, I can't with some of this stuff, man. I need to chill. It's so stupid. Like, what were the teachers thinking? And then they're so dumb and proud of it that they upload it. They're like, this is equality right here. This is equality. I'm telling you guys, the next step that they're gonna try to push to act like it's normal is to have adults messing with teenagers and adults messing with kids. I'm telling you guys, that's the next step. I said it first here today. That's gonna be the next step that they're gonna try to push at, like, it's normal. They can consent at that age. I promise you. That's all they are anyway. It's a bunch of keywords and our words. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Man is aware of the event and has been in contact with the superintendent, who has informed us that the incident is under investigation, said Kentucky Department of Education spokeswoman. I'm not going to try to pronounce her name because that's not what names. Kentucky law provides that the school district superintendent are required to report instances of educator misconduct to the Education Professional Standard Board. Therefore, if the investigation finds a certified educator likely violated the Kentucky Educator Code of Ethics, the superintendent is required to report this to the EPSB for potential action, said whatever that man's name is in the email. So I'm gonna give you guys my my final thoughts on this, because this is pretty crazy to me. All right, guys. So my final thoughts on this whole thing with all this sexuality stuff that they're putting in schools, this critical race theory BS, and they're trying to let people be themselves and figure out who they are, and they're making everything so incredibly sexual. They're sexualizing Superman now, and they're doing all this sexual stuff. I'm telling you guys right now, the goal is to make stuff that's this effed up normal. I can promise you that. I'm not talking about anything that has to do with, a sexuality of any kind. I'm just saying that the way that they're expressing it and what they're trying to use it for is, their end goal is this, all right? Now, what I mean by that is that they're just manipulating black people, homosexual people, and over-sexualize them so they can be themselves, so then they can teach this, radical sexuality to the youth and make them really sexual at a young age, and then it's normal, so they can normalize just everybody's sexual beings. Everybody just want to be themselves. Let them express themselves. If a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old wants to be sexual and just want to figure out their sexuality, let them do it, which is effed up, I might add. That's what they're trying to do. That's truly what I believe they're trying to do, because they're making everything sexual. Back then, in my day growing up, man, you couldn't even hear somebody say the F word on the radio. Now you hear it all the time. You hear, the radio just playing sexual stuff like Cardi B's lyrics, or kids can hear it in the car. And back then, they had a radio edit, and they had a normal version of the song that you can hear, which is called the uncut version of the song. And now what they do, they just have the normal version of the song, and anybody can hear it. And kids hear this stuff, and it confuses the kid. I'm not talking about sexuality wise, but it confuses the kid and makes them develop wrong. It really does. I have a friend, I won't say who his name is, but I remember, he saw a bunch of porn when he was growing up. I think his cousin or his uncle showed him a bunch of porn when he was growing up, and all he did was sex. And I'm talking about, like, I was an 8-year-old boy, and all he did was sex. Didn't even understand sex. Didn't even know what a vagina looked like, but sex. Is that sex over there? Are they having sex? Do you see sex somewhere? What does sex look like? That's all he did. And him as an adult now, it seems like he mellowed out, luckily, but I know that's probably still in him, and that happened because he was, showed porn prematurely. There's a reason why there's an age restriction on this stuff. There's a reason why an adult shouldn't mess with a child, okay? There's a reason for that. They're not just doing it to make the pedos mad. They're doing it because it damages children, it damages teenagers, and their end goal is to make stuff like this normal. That's why all these teachers thought this was normal. No teacher thought this was effing weird. They were like, yeah, let's get it. You're a PO, me too. That's how they were pretty much doing. They all were smiling, enjoying themselves, like, yeah, equality. But they were getting off on their sick fantasies was the reality. And then there's a lot of people that are, trying to use gay pride, or whatever you want to call it, and black pride and all this stuff to, really try to be like, oh, it's about being yourself. And what they're really doing is trying to get children and mind F them to control them and just mess with them. And it's really, really sad. I won't get too deep into it. I'm really trying to keep all my stuff monetized, because you guys know this is my main source of income, and I really need my stuff monetized. So I'm trying not to get too deep into it, but I would say look into it for yourself, guys. Look at all the sexuality they're putting in these schools. Look at how they're sexualizing children, putting them in lipstick, saying oh, can I consent of touching you? I've seen videos where they're talking about when you change your baby, you have to consent to touch the baby. That's sexualizing the baby. There's no consent at all. Like when I wipe my dog's butt and her vagina, I don't ask her for consent is what I have to do. I'm not thinking about anything sexual about her vagina. I know it's a dog, but I'm just saying I don't have a kid, so I'm using my dog as an example. When you have your kid, you're not thinking about your kid's genitals. You're just like, okay, he pooped himself or she pooped himself, or, you know, he peed or she peed, and I just have to clean the private area because it's my kid. I have to take care of my kid. That's the mindset you should have. There should be no consent because you're not doing anything wrong, because it's just like touching your kid's arm, because you know you're taking care of your kid. But when you start asking for consent and start talking to children about sexuality and what they want to be, a boy or a girl, and doing all this effed up weird stuff, you're sexualizing your kid, and I'm completely against that. That is really whack and just freaking disgusting to me. Like I said, I don't have any kids myself, but I know effed up stuff, and I have a really, really good sense of humor. And I joke about a lot of stuff, but I feel like this is really effed up, and you guys just need to open your eyes. And I feel like, luckily, you know, parents are standing up for this, but this is what the schools are doing to your children. They're brainwashing them and they're sexualizing children. And I think this is a very good example on what schools are being exposed for. A lot of them are probably doing, not to this extent maybe, but they're definitely sexualizing kids. And even in TV shows, I saw this TV show on Netflix where they had these kids kissing. Like, why are kids kissing? You know what I mean? Like Nickelodeon, those cartoons, that's fine. Even on iCarly, that's fine. But you're talking about a little kid show, like, what's that show called with that big head white kid, the Chameleon or Carmelino or something like that? I have a picture up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But they, not in that show particularly, but in one of those shows that I watched, we put on kid shows for our pets. They had like some kids kissing, like little kids, like toddlers. Why will you show, if my toddlers watch that, why will you show my toddler that? Why would that even need to be in the show? They don't need to see that. They just need to learn how to read and write, all right? That's all they need to learn. How to read and write and math, all right? And how to talk. Teach my kid how to have proper English. That's what I want those shows to do. But anyway, I'm ranting at this point, but this actually really got me heated because this is insane to me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think that they're sexualizing kids? Do you guys think this is just a one-time thing that's happening in this particular school? Let me know in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. Without further ado, that's gonna be it for the video. Remember, I'm not arrogant, I'm just confident, and thank you for watching.